What's happening, family? What's going on, man? Y'all tuned in to another episode of Bo Too Dope. I'm your host, your boy Bo, man, and we live. I got my boy Young Height HD on the motherfucking panel, and my boy Ron. What's happening,
All
fellas?
right, all right.
What's going on, fans and listeners and watchers?
Yes, sir, man. How y'all guys been, man?
I've been great, man.
Great, baby. Great. The week over
Great.
with, so I'm glad.
Man, what you said, man?
Ready
That's
to get
that.
on this
That is
big
the working
topic.
man. Hell yeah, that's the working man's favorite thing to wait on, man. Is that weekend, man. Feel me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so man, I got you guys in here, man, because I wanted to speak on man, a couple of topics that's been happening, man, that's been going on, man. And you guys know about the Saweetie. I don't even know how to pronounce the bitch name, man. How you pronounce that shit? Cause it ain't even spelled Saweetie.
Saweetie.
Saweetie, right?
Sound like a cereal.
Yeah, man. So I've been trying to figure out, what y'all think about that, man? Ron, you want to go first?
Yeah. I'm in on it. Me being an older cat, the way I look at it is like, to me, it should not be news, in my opinion. You know me, I got an old head way of looking at shit. To me, it shouldn't be news because all of them do shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And on top of that, why would you hold any credit to a female like Saweetie? You know what I mean? Because
hey, I was just finna say, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro, but I'm finna say, like, man, what else can you expect from female nowadays? Like, on some real shit. They on some nigga shit nowadays.
Yes.
Big might act just like men, and the men acting like women.
Exactly. It's vice versa, and it's mighty strange that it's like that. Like, why would you wanna like mix it up? Men want to be women want to be men. Man, I guess they made it so comfortable in these time of the days where they passing laws, and it's a lot of more laws they passing now that, man, like they can go in, like the men can go in the women restroom, man. It's crazy.
Hey, look, and then I'm gonna say this on that too, man. I feel like a lot of the new men, right? I ain't talking about the old concrete niggas like the ones we were raised up under.
Exactly.
I think these niggas is losing. They scared of losing their position because they feel like women is triumphant, getting on top of their shit, right?
Exactly.
So it's like they scared of losing their position. But see, the one thing about it, bro, like a real man can't lose his position.
You're right. Right. If you're a man, you real man, you're right.
You real man. I don't even see why you worried about a woman taking your place.
Exactly. But it's so now that men are intimidated even by the gay women now. Like they feel like they are in competition. Like, gay women they do what, what I'm saying, us men won't do. You see what I'm saying? Like they say a woman knows a woman's body, which is true. You know what I'm saying? But a woman is wine and dining these other women, like buying them, and
because a woman know a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what else do niggas expect? I mean, but niggas dropped the ball on it though. I got to say
that. Yeah.
I feel like niggas dropped the ball. I think, bro, you still there?
I'm listening, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. I think niggas dropped the ball on that end because like when you start, I'm gonna put it like this here, man.
Okay.
When you start exposing your feelings and all that old shit to a woman, she got your ass.
Exactly.
And that's what these new niggas is about.
They exposing
their
soft side. Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And what's happening is these women don't like no soft ass nigga. You know how when a female first see you, you know what I'm saying, you be on your G shit, right? And she like, yeah, I like this nigga here. I like his swag. Woo. Then nigga will get in by 6 months with the bitch. He want to and cry and boo-hoo about everything that's going on in his life, and she like, ugh.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel exactly where you come from.
Yeah. So, Rod, how you feel about that type of shit, though? You think that paved the way for the women to act the way that the girl Saweetie act?
No, because everything you said, you and your boy, y'all right. Y'all 100% right. But the thing is, it's just like building a freeway. A freeway wasn't built overnight. It was an idea, and then they had to do construction. They had to tear somebody's shit up, and then they had to build what they want to build to make what they wanted to have effective. And the reason why we have it now is the feminization of men. Reason why you having the feminization of men is because the simple fact that it's been orchestrated, you know what I'm saying, through the powers that be. I ain't gonna put no names on it, but through the powers that be, what they did was they just flipped everything upside down. Feminism at an all-time high. And just to get to the end game, the reason why they done this is because people are easier to control when in chaos. So if you think about it, if I play a trick on you, I can only play a trick on you maybe once. If I got you good, maybe twice. But I can't play the same, you know, in my trick bag, I'm going to run out of tricks if I keep trying to run the same trick for the same situation.
Facts.
So what you have to do, you have to analyze people and figure out how can you keep controlling people. But as time goes on, people, you know, we tend to grow out of certain things. So now you got to come with something new. So what they do is that they're putting out in the airwaves, you know, hey, women can do anything men can do. And women are this and women are that, right? You put that out there. Now you got to build an infrastructure to enforce that. So think about it. Men has always been, you know, men, not all men, but most men has always been masculine.
Right.
True.
We always been masculine, but what you do is now you gonna have to start picking. It's called thinning the herd. You start picking off the weakest males first. You know what I'm saying? Now what they done is they took the weakest male and made him seem like he the alpha. Then they take the alpha and ostracize him and make it seem like what he doing is toxic. So now you could call him a beta. Because you know why? Because the government the powers that be can't come in your house and tell you shit if you a real man. Like, no, we ain't doing that here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But if you're a beta male, you put a beta male in power, guess what the beta male gonna do? He gonna stun on all the alphas, but his master gonna be puppeteering him to do it to you.
Right. So let me okay. So now that you talk about beta male and alpha males, so what do you think? What makes an alpha male? Because this generation here, because you got to think about it, right? A lot of our fathers and grandfathers didn't have a whole lot of money, right? So back then, being an alpha male wasn't based off money. It was based off, you know, survival and leading the pack to survival, to food, to, you know, to wake up and see another day. And now it's based off straight money, right? So if you ain't got the money and you ain't got the power, so you ain't an alpha male, right? So
right.
Do you think that that's a true statement though?
Only to a degree. It is true in the sense of just how you just said it. If you don't have, like you said back in the day, the alphas led the pack, so the whole pack can eat. Okay, so we don't live in that time anymore. So this is why the words that I'm saying is a mind frame. So let me edify what I'm saying, and let me give you the updated version of what an alpha male is in this day and time.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be considered an alpha male in this day and time. You would be considered a high value male or a high value man. If you got money and you can enforce what you're doing with your money, and you can you really can build your resources because the resources you have and stack them up, then that would be the equivalent of what an alpha male would have been 50 years ago, because you could have multiple girlfriends to take care of them. You can't have multiple wives because that's against law, but you can have multiple girlfriends and take care of. You have multiple children from different women, and if you high value enough, you can take care of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so the thing about it is, here's the flip side to that. It was better back in the day because the alpha male was a mindset, and then it was an action word. If I say I'm alpha, I gotta actually show you through what I can do. But nowadays, you got high power cowards. So just because somebody else alpha.
You just said the main word. I was just finna say this shit.
Yeah,
Look, I
He
be telling
did.
niggas all the time, bro. Like, nigga, I see niggas with money. Niggas can't be alpha because you got no money. Because I see niggas
That's
with
right.
money get
That's
their
right.
ass beat.
Yeah,
Get their ass whooped.
right. You right, cuz. Yep.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
money don't make you an alpha male. So I agree with you
No.
when you said that money
don't.
makes you a high valued male.
It does.
Right. It doesn't make you alpha because alpha is a mind frame.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. So how you feel about that, cuz? You feel the same way?
Yeah, I actually feel the same. What he just said, I strongly agree with both of y'all. I strongly agree with that because money is just a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't give you I wouldn't say it doesn't give you power. It gives you a certain type of power. But alpha male power is totally different from having money and having that type of power. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, and go back what Teron was saying. Like, I seen niggas trick niggas with money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, niggas that ain't got no money. I done seen them trick the niggas with the money out of the money.
Yes, and it goes on every day. It goes on every day.
So it makes you ask, like, you know what I'm saying? What are you niggas really alpha male?
It can't be. It can't be. Yeah. I feel like you have to be born with it. You have to be born with alpha male. I mean, you can be born with you can be born into money.
Yeah.
But alpha male, you have to be born with that type of gift. You know what I'm saying? That type of power.
You know what? I disagree. I disagree, and I'm gonna say this because born with money, like that's a fact. But all niggas ain't born with it. All niggas have to go through something to get that money, right?
Right.
So I feel like you have to go through something to become an alpha male.
Yeah,
I can agree. I can agree
on that.
You feel what I feel like niggas that are alpha male have, you know, experienced a lot, like betrayal, you know, hurt, pain.
I can agree.
You know, that shit hardens a man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does.
So,
it does.
I feel like, you know, when I say I disagree, not saying that I disagree with you wholeheartedly.
Understood.
Yeah. I disagree with where it was going. So yeah, so yeah, I really believe that niggas have to go through something, and every nigga with some money ain't been through nothing.
You right. I ain't been through. You right.
Every nigga with some money ain't been through nothing. So see, we still on the topic. To take it back to the topic of Saweetie, and I'm gonna give my disposition on it. I feel like that since niggas done dropped the ball on it, and I ain't talking about niggas like us, because you know we in different classes. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, I ain't speaking on us. You know, we came up in a whole different time. Like we right in the middle. Like we was right in the middle where the shit was real niggas, and when the shit started to be fake, we saw the change.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas was born straight up into this era.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
So how these women deal with these niggas is a reflection of their mothers dealing with strong niggas, right?
Right.
So now the strong niggas, the weak niggas are being raised by single mothers. So they telling their sons, you supposed to treat a woman this way, you know, you supposed to love her, but they teaching the daughters that fuck a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Do a nigga like this, nigga like that. You feel what I'm saying? So now that these hurt women are raising their daughters that way, the new niggas are suffering. And bro, when I swear to God, when I look at these different panels on YouTube, bro, and I see niggas talking about this shit, bro, they sound so butthurt. I cannot keep a woman, I can't keep women in my mouth all. You hear me?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I feel like that's not a manly characteristic. I'm not finna.
I agree.
It's not our job as men to hold women accountable. It's women's job.
Yeah.
It's our job to hold you niggas accountable.
You right. So
you feel me? That's what we do as men. And if you can't hold the nigga next to you accountable, then that means you a bitch ass nigga. On some real shit.
It's real. And it's
you a whole ass nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know. I don't know about that because you can't make nobody do shit.
no, it ain't about making somebody do nothing. I said holding a nigga accountable.
Accountable.
If
You're right.
you do something wrong, Run. If you did something wrong, I'm gonna let you know you did wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, if you do that, and I still continue to do dumb shit, you did your job.
I did my job.
Yeah, you done your job. But look, that's not holding somebody accountable. Only a person can hold themselves accountable. But I get what you're saying, and I agree. I agree with you that a real friend is gonna tell you they ain't gonna hold their tongue because they ain't no real friend.
That's where I was getting. If I'm around you and you doing some fucked up shit and I don't say nothing, I'm just as fucked up as you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's true.
So why wouldn't I say nothing? If I fuck with you, why wouldn't I say nothing? So damn right, I'm gonna hold you accountable. Now, whether you hold yourself accountable after that, guess who got to deal with that?
Me.
You. That's a personal vendetta, but I have cleared my conscience because I don't agree with that shit.
You're right.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's where I was going there with it. So I look. Here go the thing, right? So I may not see you niggas every day, right? Y'all my niggas, but I love you niggas.
Right.
I love the shit out you, and I'm man enough to say that this ain't even no homo shit. That's the new shit. Nigga be like pause. The new shit they be like pause. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, I say it. I be saying it.
Look, I ain't gotta say it, you know. I'm confident within myself. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so I don't say that, but if I say I love a nigga, I love you niggas to the point where, bro, I don't never want to see nothing bad happen to you, nigga. If I pull up on you on the street and you fucked up and I got something in my pocket, bro, I'm gonna put it in your pocket. I'm gonna put it in your pocket, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So, this is me being a real nigga to you, being a real friend to you, and telling you where you wrong, and hoping that you take heed to the shit and change it. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
But then again, it's out of my hands at that point. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, so I want to speak on this right here. I want to speak on this sweeter topic. So when we speak on the sweeter topic, that brown box up there in the cone. When we speak on the sweeter topic, we have to speak on them as being artists, and we all know how they go.
Right.
Like, we know the industry is all just fucked up and it's all just about publicity and making money. But they have to fault themselves. They can't, neither one of them can't get mad of how the situation went down because they have to fault themselves. They make music about how they gon' toss another woman or toss they girl with they partner and all that, and then when it happened, you salty about it. But you putting it in your music like it's cool when you putting it out there like it's cool. Then these artists come like they artists, they got money. This particular, they probably come around each other. The women come around each other, they kick it out. Cardi B, Sweet, they probably kick it all day. It ain't no telling what those folks talking about and what Quavo's telling Offset telling Quavo, and there it go. Once you tell something about your woman that's supposed to be your woman, and this he off top, oh yeah, I'm a try. I ain't gonna think no more about it. Shit, we got money. He ain't gonna care. You know what I'm saying? Versus it's different in our shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's way different.
Right.
It'll be pots and pans flying everywhere.
Yeah, because
right now it's just
not getting bit like that again.
It's about keeping them alive. You know what I'm saying? So,
you hear what I said?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, because we might not get a bitch like that again.
Yeah. But you know what?
I fuck with them good. That makes sense. It makes sense, but you're right though.
You wouldn't have done no shit like this.
You're right.
Okay, come again, Ron. What you breaking up? What'd you say?
I said the rappers in the 90s wouldn't have done no shit like what they doing now because I did a price comparison. So let's look at Snoop Dogg. We know he married, but you know he been fucking bitches ever since he been in the game. We know this. I mean, you got common sense, you know this. All right, but now let's look at his equivalent of today, which would be Wiz Khalifa. And look what he did. He went and got a stripper pregnant, and now she done bossed up off his name, fucking with him and Kanye West. Amber Rose, right?
Yep.
So when you look at Kanye, Now you look at that'll be the equivalent of him from back in the day, which I can't think of nobody that would be like Kanye because he totally off code and off base to me. But the shit he's doing, no rapper back in the day wouldn't have done no shit like that. Or Tupac wouldn't have done the shit that he's doing.
What you talking about, like the way he moving right now?
What not only just talking about with women. Why would you look at these young guys? They get women pregnant that you shouldn't even be seen in public with. But they get so wrapped up in how they look. Whereas back in the day, the rappers didn't care how the bras looked. They was hoes. They already had it made in their mind. You a video vixen or you a video hoe. I'm a smash and you take your ass on. You don't get seen in pictures with me because if you get seen in pictures with me, you're gonna fuck up my home situation, or you're not gonna make money. You're not gonna come up off of me. Think about it. What groupies do you know that were fucking with Tupac that got a name for themselves today? None.
Look what you just said. It's all about a name. It's all about a name.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it's a luxury now, bro. Like it's like promotion now. So for you to have a bad bitch on your arm, that shit help you in sales. It helped you with, fans and shit. Back in the day, that shit didn't matter.
It didn't.
No, it didn't.
That shit didn't matter at all. But now
it's just about the music.
Now. You feel me? It's like
I think it's a better way of going about it. I think if you're gonna be smashing these hoes and you be seen with them, you can't let them get no name off of you. Cause look at what happens when they get a name off you. Then they start treating you like you ain't nothing. Look at Karrueche. Now look at what she be saying about him, and look how she got. Really, look how he got himself looking about that woman. When what he should have did, because if he wouldn't have did what he did, she wouldn't be acting and having, and you know what I'm saying, she done jump started her career off of just fucking with this man. And same way with what was her name, Kim Kardashian, she jump started herself off fucking niggas. If niggas would stop letting these bras get the limelight, you just look, I see you over here, we'll go over there, then you take your ass on and don't tell people we together. If niggas go back to doing that, you know what I'm saying, shit will be all right. But see, like y'all said earlier, these young guys, they open up with their feelings, and that was kind of what I was segueing into when I was saying about the alpha male, the high value male, the beta male, the low value male. Right. I was basically saying that everything was set up for us to be in the position we in today, and this is why you getting what you're getting, because all the warrior class got killed off, and it's no different than what happened in slavery. The way they took us in slavery, they killed the warrior class, because nobody ain't gonna come in your house and take your kids unless you are already weak or dead if you was part of the warrior class.
Right.
This is how it happened. See, but the warrior class don't allow this. You got to kill them, and then you get their offspring, and then you raise them weak. You don't raise them as warriors, and that's how you take control of them. Now look at what we got today. You got Drake saying the stuff he's saying. You got Young Thug dressing up the way he dressing. You got this Saucy Santana dude. What the fuck is that? You got you have all these characters and. Come on, man. And guess what? And women enforce this. And black women, if you talk bad about them, black women will attack you. Now, imagine that. You trying to defend your house from shit that don't belong there, and then your wife throw a bowling ball at you. Can you imagine that?
Man, hey, that's some crazy shit. It's crazy, but right though, man. And to add on to what you saying, bro, like you mentioned Young Thug and all of them guys, right? And them niggas, now them niggas sitting on RICO cases.
Totally.
Them niggas sitting on RICO cases, bro. All that shit that them niggas talked about, all this shit that them niggas did, bro. All this shit that came back to bite them in the ass. Bro, it makes me wonder, like, which way you think rap finna go now? I can't even call this shit hip hop, but I'm just calling it rap. Like, what you think? It's really drill music. That shit ain't really got nothing to do with hip hop. It's a branch off of hip hop, but it's not hip hop.
It's not hip hop in its truest form.
Right, in its truest form. So So my question is, like, what do you think that now that these niggas catching RICO cases based off their lyrics, what do you think that the game is headed now, Ron? What do you think?
RF Mika. That's where the game heading to.
Oh yeah,
MF Mika.
MF Mika. Good. You okay? I hype. So you heard about the dude, the cartoon dude on TikTok, rapper. He had like 10 million followers. Fucked around and got a deal with Capital.
Got a deal, yeah.
Yeah, but they dropped his ass. like a fucking hot cake.
I think they dropping.
So Ron said he think that it's headed towards that. So you remember we talked about this before, Ron.
Right.
So my theory is what's going to happen is they're going to get rid of all of the rappers and them virtual rappers, so they can have full control.
I was just about to say this.
Full control,
and that's what's going to happen.
On that shit, man.
And
you right.
That's right, and because it's going on, it's just not now. They now the industry is seeing that it's going to accumulate more money. If they seeing that the jobs are getting like robotic forklifts and the restaurants is about to be broke by shit running the line, so why not they can't do virtual rappers? Everything is through the internet now. I mean, through computers. Everything.
Hey, hold on, hey, if y'all listen, you want to join in, man, click that link. If you want to join in on the panel, click the link right there. It's pinned in the chat right now. Y'all can click on that junk. But yeah, keep on going, bro. What you were saying?
Yeah, everything is digital now. Everything. Like, it's nothing like it used to be back in the day when we was coming up. We was CDs and it was we was working on the computer, but mostly we had to burn.
It was hands on.
It was hands on. Now everything is digital. You can go straight to a computer or phone and just pull it up. And really, you walk everywhere now. You got the order off a screen. They don't even really want to take your order up front. So now rappers and big time record labels are seeing this is that okay, we can get virtual. Turn them into virtual rappers.
Capitalism, baby. Yeah. Capitalism. Yep. That's all it is. But I also want to say that it's kind of scary though. It's some scary shit to think about though, right? Yep. If everything goes virtual, if everything goes virtual, because they already got the message, right? So you got so if you look at like the verse, motherfuckers ain't trying to build no life outside of the game. They building their life right in the fucking game, right?
Right.
So if you think about that, bro, where do that leave the people that don't do that shit? Bro, the infrastructure, everything is going to crumble. It's going to crumble because they're no longer going to care about this shit. Everybody is going to live in the metaverse.
So and to answer that, to jump on it, what you talk about, do you think that's why the economy is the way it is today, is because of the internet or a lot of the stuff like that? Nothing outside of digital. Everything outside of digital doesn't matter anymore. If you're not into cryptocurrency, if you're not into digital, you can sell houses online now, right? You ain't even got to go see the motherfuckers. It's called digital real estate, right? What you've been putting me up on lately.
Everything is going digital, and if we ain't trying to hop on that shit right now, bro, we gonna get the shout end of the motherfucking stick. And that's gonna be a real scary situation for people who don't know how to hunt, people who don't know how to survive remotely. It's going to be a scary situation, and that's where the world is going. Once they get society to accept this shit through music,
the way they want to,
it's over.
Yeah, and I see it by just on you talking on this topic. I can envision and picture it. I see it.
Yeah,
I see it.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say damn, bro, what you doing, Playboy? You riding down the road, ain't you?
Oh, my bad. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I heard. I hear your whole engine.
Oh, Lord. Okay, hold on.
You good.
Okay. So I want to come.
What about now?
Oh, yeah, you good.
Okay, so I want to come back to the Saweetie. I want you to jump to the Charleston and the Kevin Gates thing.
Oh, you want to jump to that? Okay, yeah, we can jump to that. So let me fill y'all in a little bit. You probably already you got a computer on hand, so you probably Yeah. So Charleston White, a few months back, Charleston White said some shit about Kevin Gates going through his marriage, divorce, and shit with his split up with Drika, right?
With Drika, right?
And Kevin Gates responded, but the way he responded, because Charleston White he expect niggas to respond with aggressiveness.
You know
what I'm saying? aggression. So Kevin Gates, your boy Kevin Gates didn't respond like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's fucked Charleston White up. Charleston White apologized to the man about the shit. So everybody thought Kevin Gates was still hot at that nigga. But Charleston White recently did a comedy show, and Kevin Gates came to see the nigga.
And I debated with people at work about.
I gotta put this in there about Charleston. Yeah, look, I gotta put this in there because we gonna talk, we gonna get it. I've been wanting to get on this topic of Charleston because my boy Ron, he kind of against my boy a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I'm on the fence. We on
the fence with it. But this is healthy though. This is healthy. We need this.
We're gonna get Ron right. We're gonna get Ron right on him.
We're gonna get Ron right tonight.
We're gonna get Ron right on. I have did some research on Charleston.
So let me finish saying, right? So him and Kevin Gates shared a hug, right? Mm-hmm. They shared a hug, and as he was hugging, they hugged each other for about, I want to say 3 to 4 minutes, right? And as they was holding each other, Kevin Gates was like, brother, I love you. I love your honesty. He said, don't change. This is what we need. We need that honesty. And I just really felt like that it was a brotherly moment. That we as black men need to take some pointers from. Yeah. So that's all I really wanted to say on that. I'm you can continue on, with what you was about to say, and then Ron, you come in behind and give your disposition.
I feel like I did some research on Charleston, and bro does a lot of stuff for the community, what people don't know. He may talk about stuff that we don't agree with, and some stuff that he say don't sit right with us because how he says it. But if you look at it, when he's saying it, he actually got a point about things. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he's everything he's, you know what I'm saying? Because some stuff I don't agree with what Charleston say. But if you go do your research on Charleston, this man has got a real movement behind him, and he don't even do no type of music. No, don't see no type of. This man is a real motivational speaker. Like kids look up to this guy. What we see on the internet is just a way to get people more fans to tap into what he really got to say. Like, the stuff he said about King Von. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, true. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff was wrong, but some of the stuff is true. Some of the, you can't
deny the truth. And his whole thing is assassinating the character, not the man.
Right.
The character.
Right.
But yeah. Continue on, bro. Continue on.
Yeah, and the part with him and Kevin Gates, I did see that how Kevin Gates responded. It's because Kevin Gates down through the years was battling with depression and going through a lot of stuff himself. Man, to overcome something like that and be at peace, man, it takes a lot and a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time and work to put in to be able to come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't come out of depression. Some people get stuck in this state of mind.
Exactly.
So, Rich boy.
What you say, Ron?
Rich boy.
Rich boy.
Yep.
What happened? I heard about it. I don't really know the story behind them though, man, but I heard about it though. Yeah, so to stay on the topic of Charleston though.
Charleston. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my Ron on the fence with him, man. So I want to hear what you got to say, Ron.
Well, see, my thing is, I'm totally, I totally see what you were saying about, he's a motivational speaker. He is an inspiration to the kids, and I can't down that because what the kids been idolizing, he's better for the kids idolizing what they've been idolizing. So I don't got nothing against that. And my only issue with him is some of the shit he say, like what the things he was saying about King Von. And my whole thing is this. Now, I ain't big on church at all, and I'm definitely not big on religion. But there's a few things that you can learn from different religions. And the one thing I learned from Christianity is that you never let people have bad things to say about your good deeds. And what that means is this. See, when you doing good, no matter what you do, somebody gonna have something to say. But you never let a motherfucker open their mouth and have something bad to say about you and you make it true. So in other words, some things that he's doing, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like trolling, but it's fishing and you baiting just to get eyes on you. Sometimes they can defeat the purpose, because here's the thing. If you know that these people over here are saying shit that they ain't gonna never do or that they fucking around about, so when you say what you say about people that's dead, or do you really mean it? Or you just saying, are you doing the same thing that the people you're talking about just to get eyes on you, just to say other stuff? I understand it, but here's the thing. I'm grown. I'm 44 years old, so I can read through certain situations, certain things that other people my age can't read through, because everybody ain't been through the same thing. And then I don't think like a lot of people. Not to say I'm more intelligent, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that don't move me, and certain things I look at, I can see for what it is that other people can't. And with that being said, children don't have that spirit of discernment about them. They pretty much are straightforward. Like when they see something, they hear something, they pretty much go with it. So my thing is, if a kid hear you saying some of this shit, they gonna believe what you saying, because they're gonna be like, well, he said it, so you know what I mean? So that's why I say sometimes he'll go a little over the top, and I'll be like, nah, you need to dial that back. You shouldn't say that, because somebody can take what you just said out of context, because you constantly keep saying it over and over again.
Right.
And you know, some things is like, nah, you shouldn't say that at all. But other things that he doing, like for instance, when he talk about gangs and stuff, I totally get him on that. I get him. When he was talking about the Nation of Islam, I get it. And I respect them brothers, but he was saying some real shit about them. I like, you know what? Even though I don't like the way he's delivering his message, he not lying. You know what I'm saying? He was like, if y'all really was, you know, about what y'all about, you wouldn't have made a deal with the KKK. A lot of people don't know that. So I'm like, he's telling the truth, but it's like, it sounds like he got the spirit of a hater sometimes when he be saying certain things. I'm like, damn, you know, you setting yourself up to be looked at a certain way when you saying things a certain way. But I mean, I guess it ain't no perfect way to do anything. So that's the only reason why I'm on the fence with him, because of some of the things he say. Right. And him and Kevin Gates hugging each other is like, I always looked at Kevin Gates sideways. I like some of his music, but some of the shit he say, I'd be like, well, why are you saying it? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like, he said something about my girl don't suck my dog dick, or just it's troll baby type shit. And I'm like, hey, you turn this to troll baby to get niggas' eyes on what you're trying to do. What happened to the days where you let the music speak for you? Young Thug wearing a dress. If he did that just for people to hear his music, I can't take you serious, because you don't believe in it.
Hey, bro. To listen to your music. Wait, bro, he said that?
Well, I'm like, why would you say it? And then he said something about fucking his cousin. He said something about he fucked his cousin and he knew it. And I'm like, well, why are you saying it?
Okay, yeah. So Drika is his one, I think, third or fourth cousin.
But he actually said this. He said they fucked. He never knew they was cousins. He said his auntie, they was at some type of party reunion. His auntie came, pulled him to the side and said, don't you know that's your cousin?
Yeah.
He said in the interview, he said, shit, I ain't finna stop.
Now that's the troll baby shit. And I'm like, well, why? You know what? I wouldn't do that, but let's just say if I did, don't you know I wouldn't tell y'all?
Right. I feel you.
Yeah.
Shit, you just don't tell people. But that's one of the things that I can appreciate about Charleston and Kevin Gates, the raw, honest ass truth, whether it's fucked up or whether it's not fucked up. Them niggas gonna tell you what the fuck it is. And here go my thing, right? I'd rather know that I'm in the room with a killer than for me to be in the room and not know, and this motherfucker fuck around and kill me.
Exactly.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah. So I can respect the honesty. Would I go do some shit or say some shit like that? Hell no. I just know I got too many motherfuckers looking up to me. I've been teaching my kids right from wrong for the longest, and I don't want to teach my kids how to be asshole. Now I could be an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I could be an asshole, but I don't think that that's a good. If I want my children to survive in this society, I don't think that's a good thing to teach them. So even when I watch Charleston White videos, right, and my kids and my boys be watching it, I know they suck this shit up. But they so intuitive and so inquisitive. They'll come to me and they'll be like, Dad, so what did Charleston White mean by this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah? I had to break it down to them so they won't take it and run with it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Charleston White had a big guy saying the same thing he say.
He will.
And I'm be real with you. That shit is empowering, right? In a way. And I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna explain to you why I say that. Is because you remember that movie? Do y'all remember the movie Original? No, is it Original Gangsters?
I remember that movie.
Okay, so you remember like how all them old football players, I think Jim Brown, all of them played the movie. And Greer and all them, right? So this I'm using this as an analogy, right? Excuse me. So you remember how when they came back to their neighborhood that they grew up in, right? They always talked about how their neighborhood was so together, right? And when they came back, it was drug infested with gangs, drugs, crackheads, and just tore down, right? They was destroying the neighborhood. So what did they do? They banded together and took their neighborhood back, body by body, right? Body for body, right?
Yeah.
So I say we should have looked at that movie and took something from it, right?
Okay.
Because he's so scared to speak our motherfucking minds to the point where the gangs control how we move.
They do.
Right.
They control how we move. How you know how we used to can be outside till the street light come on, nigga.
Right.
Kids can't even do that these days.
No.
Okay.
No.
You know, so I said that to say this. I look at Charleston White as one of them, one of the Jim Brown, one of the Pam Greers in that movie.
Right.
He's one of the old school niggas who's coming out and who ain't scared to hold the mirror up to these niggas. Like we all think about it. We all been young before, right? I've gang banged. I did some street shit. How you done did shit. We all done did something that contribute to the demise of our community.
Right.
So when you know what the disease is and you scared to cut the disease, then you have been manipulated with fear. You have been manipulated with fear. Because you know what these gangs are capable of, but you're not willing to put yourself on the line to be a sacrificial lamb to change, to make that first change so somebody else can step in behind you. You remember Tupac said that I may not change the world, but I will influence the mind of the one that will. So with Tupac, even with his lyrics, we know Tupac wasn't a real artist. We know that he was fake. He was doing just as much as that Illuminati shit as the rest of them. But you cannot lie and say that his message wasn't the real shit.
It was. Right. It was.
You can't. So I know I don't want to get off topic. So we talk about Charleston White. I just feel like Charleston White is trying to tell people that we don't have to be scared no more.
And yeah, I feel the same way. Because a lot of people scared to come out the way he came.
Trolling, right? So let me speak on the trolling. Let me cut you out, but let me speak on the trolling, right? I feel like what you may look at as trolling when he say fuck King Von or fuck Nipsey Hussle, and when he clearly explains to you that I'm assassinating the character, not the man. The man, Nipsey. I ain't said nothing about Aramis. I ain't said nothing about what's King, whatever King Von real name is. I'm talking about the niggas who are deliberately in their lyrics trying to further destroy our community.
Yep.
Right.
I'm assassinating the character. I am not assassinating the man. Now, Charles went to Nipsey Hussle's funeral, right?
Right.
Went to his funeral and sat down and chilled with his mom and them and all of them, right? And explained to his mom and them, hey, when I say fuck Nipsey Hussle, I'm not talking about your son. I'm talking about the character that that he portrayed. I'm talking about him because that guy did nothing for the community. It wasn't Nipsey Hussle who put money back into his community. It was Eramis that put money back into his community. Nipsey Hussle was the nigga who was the Crip, the gangbanger. Eramis, yeah. See, Eramis was somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's brother.
He was on positive.
Whole nother person.
Whole nother person.
Gang members back to the community. Gang members don't build housing projects.
No, don't.
Drug dealers, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But gang members? No.
Nipsey would have never did nothing like that.
Yeah, Nipsey would have never did no shit like that. Yep. So when he speak like that, I understand where he coming from. I might not do no shit like that. I might not say fuck King Von, but trust me, I get what he doing, bro, and I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate his bravery because this nigga really putting himself on the line to make motherfuckers see what he trying to say. You know what I'm saying? We don't, and the thing about it is we don't have to agree with it, but I mean, he doing a lot more than we is.
Right.
I mean, that's true.
We just sitting back talking about it.
Exactly.
I agree, but here's the thing. Just to speak on what you just said about him, with the troll baby shit.
Yeah.
Nah, that ain't gonna fly. When you sitting here saying what you're saying about that person, look, you can understand that because you can think deeper than what's on the surface. Do you think most of our people can do that? I'm willing to say most of our people don't think past what's on the surface. So when you say that the people are not going to make a distinction between one or the other. They're just going to go with what they're hearing.
Well, see,
so
Ron, that's the point. That's the point, though. That's the point. It's not for the people who don't understand it. It's for the people who do.
I'm going to tell you something. That's going to have a bad effect because most of our people are lost. So when you say stuff like that out open on social media, you ain't going to get the best response. As a matter of fact, you're going to get lost in translation. Think about it like this. How many people do you know Snoop Dogg's real name? Let's think about that. I know his real name, but how many people of today, I'm talking about these millennials, they might not really know his real name. And most of the time, we know people by their nickname. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? I done had people say, oh, my baby daddy named Boo Boo. What's his real name? Shit, I don't know. You had a baby by this nigga, you don't know his real fucking name? But that happens, though. You know what I'm saying? So when he's saying what he's saying, that's a lost in translation, man, because even when I heard it, I didn't even take it like that at first. And I had to really pay attention to what he was saying. Matter of fact, I had to watch several videos to really catch on to what he was doing. But that's because I got the patience for that. I'm a very patient person. I will sit there and break down anything you're doing and everything you say to try to grasp the meaning of what you're saying, because that's something I like to do. It's not, right, something that, if I do this, I can put it on a podcast, which I should. But I'm saying, it's something that I actually like to do. I enjoy doing it, just psychoanalyzing everything that's around me. Now, let's think about the people that's around us. Most people don't like to do nothing that ain't handed to them or that's very simple to digest. So That's why I say when he does that, it gets lost in translation. That ain't gonna sit well with your people because they not gonna look past what you're saying. They hear what you're saying. They know what you're saying.
I agree, and I got to go against it again because Charleston White, he don't really do nothing for the younger generation. They really too far gone, really, to be honest with you. So really, ain't no changing them. We've been preaching and talking about what black people need to do as a people and how we need to change. Man, young niggas ain't hearing that shit. So
I agree. That's why they don't even go to church, and I don't blame them on that.
Hey, I don't blame them on this shit either because I don't really follow. I'm not a Christian, so yeah, But I'm gonna say this, that we've tried everything, Run and Hype. We done tried everything as to try to get our people to unionize, right?
Exactly.
We've tried a lot, but not everything. Because there's one thing that we could try that could change everything.
Well, what I'm saying is that we've tried everything up until what he's doing. Nobody's tried that shit. And if this shit don't work,
I give you that.
If the way that he moving don't work, and if nobody else jumps on this train, then hey, we got to go back to the drawing board. You feel me?
I mean,
I don't see too many people doing what Charleston White doing because that's very what he doing. But I will say this. It's a better way to do what he doing. Now, I can't give you the full answer, the better way to do it like he doing. But here's what I can tell you, that the one thing that we don't realize that we have to do as a people, first of all, you cannot unionize a bunch of black people because most black people going to do the same, shit that they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, we really all just want to live and thrive and be comfortable. People allow us to do that. So that's what's going to be hard to put in a black person's head like, nigga, you really not supposed to be doing this. That's going to be hard to convince them because they think this is what they supposed to be doing. They don't know no fucking better. They don't realize you still slave food, but you can't tell nobody that they got a job, they got the house. They're like, nigga, slaves and had it, but they don't realize I don't mean it like that. I mean it in a different way. But with that being said, what has to happen is, like you said, a lot of young guys, these millennials, they pretty much get to a certain age, past 25, they too far gone. Well, like it say in the Bible, let the dead bury the dead. Now, I like that one because guess what? When you dead, ain't nothing you can do. These folks spiritually and mentally dead, ain't nothing you can do with it. But it's just the little kids that come up behind them. It's had to be, like you said, go back to the drawing board. The drawing board will be these little kids. And that's what it's going to have to start with. And guess what? Well, you can't save everybody. These niggas deserve to be in jail. Some of these niggas deserve to be dead, and some of these niggas deserve what they getting because they so far gone. It's you, like you said, you ain't trying to hear this shit. No black liberation, black people getting. They don't want to hear this shit.
Nah,
that shit sound like church shit.
Right.
Oh, that church shit, nigga. I don't want to hear this shit. So yeah, them niggas. If you go to jail or whatever happened to you, because you are for the community, but the little kids, they can be saved. But I know this. I'm gonna make this one last point on this. I know that all the change we want to see, number one, start with us, and two, you ain't going to be working your lifetime. Because Mase even said, and it's true, in lifetime, you won't see the change. You will die and not see the change. Well, how do I know it can be done? Because the Jews did it. They said never again after the Holocaust. Now look who running things. And that's all I want to say on it. They running shit, and it took a generation, but they got out of their disposition, and we can too.
Hey, real talk. Right. Real talk. Right. All it takes is for us to come together and stand the fuck up.
Fuck up, yeah.
That's all it takes, because that's what the Jews did, right?
Yeah.
They did the same thing. So what you think? What you think, Hype? What you think about that shit though?
I kind of agree with Ron on it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he pretty much said it and pretty much everything on it. So, Charleston, like he said, some stuff he say, like, our people are really going to blow it out of proportion. They're not going to see it like we see it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, him and Gates.
I mean, cut you out, but I'm going to say this. Y'all wouldn't believe how much love this nigga really get, though. Like, on some real shit. Like, if you really go watch him, and I know it's kind of cringy to watch this nigga. But
I like it. He got me laughing. He funny.
Yeah, he funny as much.
He funny. So,
I mean, it's crazy how much love this nigga get. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy how much love he get. But I will say that I think a little bit of what Ron was saying is needed, and I also think a little bit of what Charleston is doing is needed too.
Right. Right. It is. It is. I guess.
It's like the way that we think, right? It's like how the mother is with the child. She's a little timid and a little soft on the child, whereas daddy that would be Charleston White, he don't fuck. He hard on the child. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you need that masculine, that feminine touch with our community, man. That nurture. So yeah, we ain't got to stick on that topic too long. We can move to the next one, right? So the next one is, man, and this one odd to the motherfucker, right? Because these niggas coming back from out of nowhere beefing.
The two dancers. That's all I'm gonna say. The two dancers.
So yeah, I don't know if you know about Diddy and Mase, right?
Right. Yeah.
So Mase came back to check Diddy about some money that he owed him or whatever, and Diddy got on the Breakfast Club and said that Mase owed him $3 million. But Mase was like, nigga.
What?
What?
You owe Mase 3 million.
Now I know that you run, you're a little older than us, so you were more so, around when these niggas actually were popping and shit. You know what I'm saying? So what you
right.
What
Mase was the first Drake.
Right, Mase was the first Drake. He was. That is a fact. So what you think about this shit, man? What you think Diddy is a conniving ass, stealing ass nigga? Like,
you would have to be. You don't become a billionaire and not be conniving. You pay if he paid his people what they deserve, he wouldn't be a billionaire because some of that money would go to those people. Them people made him get to the point that he is now. Total 112, Mase, Black Rob, B.I.G., Craig Mack, where they all at? Just Faith Evans, where they all at? None of them rich. Loon, Baby State, she wasn't on Bad Boy, but all those folks, the names that I just called that was on the label back then. Loon, right? Okay, Loon, that Mase's cousin. Look what he did. He changed his whole religion. He got
he's a Hebrew.
I think he's an Israelite.
He's an Israel.
Oh, y'all talking about Loon?
Loon,
Loon.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he deep too. He deep in that shit.
Yeah.
See, when you're hanging around the elite like that, and of course we know what they do, that shit will make you change your religion when you see how they get down. So I think you conniving, and I know what P. Diddy meant when he said that Mase owed him $3 million. What he was speaking on is when Mase, Mase when he signed, he was supposed to do 3 albums, and he only did 2. He did Harlem World, Double Up.
I remember that, wrong.
That was the one with the Welcome Back on it, ain't it?
Yep.
No, Welcome Back was the album he came back with, but he had to renegotiate that deal with P. Diddy to release that. That's when he came back. I think in 2004, that's when he came back.
Yep.
But that's what he's talking about because Mase, he wanted out, and Mase left P. Diddy to go sign with 50. And that's what he's speaking on. When he found out of the deal, the severance is he's supposed to pay them $3 million. Now what happened was his shit didn't blow on 50 Cent label, and so now he's sitting there with egg on his face because he didn't blow and he didn't recoup. That's all he talking about. But the thing is, Mase went 4-time platinum on his first album, but he still wasn't rich. So Diddy was, jamming ass from the beginning.
And it's crazy.
He was fucking them with no grease.
Hey, Ron, could
with no Vaseline.
You got me on speakerphone?
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, it's feeding back. So, yeah.
My bad. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, what make it crazy is that for him to say that a nigga owe him $3 million because some fulfillments of an album and you ain't paid a nigga nothing. Like, how the fuck you want a nigga to keep working for you and not making no money?
I feel like he owed him Mase.
Damn.
He do. He really do. He everybody on Bad Boy. Everybody ever signed a Bad Boy. But you know who he didn't screw over? This is how you know that white supremacy is in play. He ain't screw over the white boy MGK.
He ain't gonna screw him over.
And he let him out his contract.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, he know, man, come on, bro. No white folks whispering in his ear. Okay, you got a white boy, right, that needs to be validated by some kind of black company, right? Some black company. So yeah, hey, Diddy, we want you to sign him, all right? And if you're fucking over, we're gonna fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? That's how that conversation. It might not win exactly like it.
It went something
like that, though. And he was like, "Yeah, okay, for sure, And he came and the white boy was like, "Daddy, Diddy won't let me out of my contract. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna call him. Hey, Diddy, he don't let him out that contract." Okay, sir. Okay, I sure will. But he gonna fuck the black people though.
Yeah,
he gonna fuck off. So yeah, I agree with you on that one, bro. I really do. Cause I mean, dude, if you look at Diddy now, and it's probably just be because he getting fat and shit, but that nigga face getting dark, and he just don't look healthy, man. The nigga don't look healthy. Huh?
Man, when you greedy like that, and man, and you evil like that. This is what happens, man. You start reaping what you sow. The money just get you back. It don't even make you happy.
Facts.
It just gets you back. You can buy happiness at that moment, but
I don't even believe that nigga happy, man. That man paying a bitch to be beside him. What's the bitch he with there? Oh,
you talking about JT?
Yeah, her. He from the City Girls. Yeah, he paying her to just sit beside him, and she with that shit. Trying to keep herself relevant.
Right what she wants.
You know, Saweetie, I wouldn't do that. Look, man, check your ass on. I don't know why these guys feel like they have to have this.
Man, run. We talked about this. It's relevancy. Relevancy.
Yes,
wow. You know what it is. You said it about Lil Nas and Nas taking the picture together and doing a song and shit.
And doing the video. That threw me.
Yeah. All this shit throw me.
Niggas be already ready to come out. They just be waiting till the flaming faggot get in the game.
Well, watch your mouth. This YouTube, they have snatched the damn video down. He ain't say that, y'all. He did not say that.
We don't cook
it. But hey, it's true.
Yeah, so when you say you got gabbit or maggot,
I'm gonna have to
maggots. Yeah. You know how the word play, dude, but I agree with y'all though.
Take that back. Hey, your last one. We don't mean no hump.
Hey, but I agree with y'all though, man. On that though, like on some real shit. You know, Nick, bro, like when you get to the point where relevancy is the only way you can stay in the game, bro, you need to just give it up. Just find something else to invest your money into. Like niggas get a taste of their fame and they let it go, bro. And you see them you see them struggling throughout their old years trying to stay relevant, like getting plastic surgery and all this old crazy shit. And they like exactly. And you look at but one nigga that I fuck with, man, and I believe he had plastic surgery too. I ain't gonna even lie. It's LL Cool J, because I know that nigga
that boy face too tight.
I know he damn
that boy face too tight. What you
damn tight as the motherfucker, boy.
You got no hair on.
Bruh, I seen that nigga. That boy shit chrome smooth.
Boy, shit smooth. I'm talking about it don't move like you touch it.
Man, it look like if he do this, that shit gonna turn.
And you know what? He one of my favorite rappers, but I'm gonna tell you something. Not only are you absolutely right, he actually, I don't know how y'all might not really be into L like that, but I really was into his music or whatever growing up. Yeah. I mean, all the way up till he released the Definition, the album called The Definition. Now that's the one he came out. He was like super buff, looked like the nigga was in WWF.
Oh yeah.
That's when he started, because everybody was like, well, ain't you 45? Why you look like that? You look like you 25 at 45. Matter of fact, they were saying like, bro, you look younger now than you did in the 80s.
Yeah. No cap, bro. That nigga at one point in time, bro. Hey, no, true. It's true. One point in time, LL Cool J was kind of chubby, nigga.
Like he was kind of chubby.
Yeah, Buffy chubby. He was Buffy. He was chubby. So look, it did like you said when he came out with that show. I mean, he came out with that album, and that nigga came out like a cyborg. I was like,
yeah, he did. Nigga was like, what the fuck?
Hold on, this nigga has
idea from 50.
Yeah, right. He like, man,
he had 50 beat though.
Yeah. Oh no, that nigga was too cut. He was too cut.
He didn't want to see him.
He had some work done, bro.
He didn't want to see him.
Yeah, he did. It was the surgeon. The surgeon that did the plastic surgery and lipo on him said that he had came out and was chilling. He was chilling on everybody. I'm pretty sure he out of work now, because the man said he said I did the same thing to him that I did to 50 Cent. Yeah. They were like, what? Yeah. He was like, yeah. He said the same thing I did to Eric, I did to 50 Cent and Lil Kim and Gwen Stefani.
Oh, damn.
And yeah, he was just like naming.
He went a little too far with Lil Kim with her leprechaun looking at him.
Yeah, he fucked up.
That's a mental thing. Mentally in her mind, she don't like herself. And she trying to transform herself
Boy, they got.
She thinks people were like.
Yeah, they got the meme floating around with her on the stage
Put the
doing the little
boots on.
Yeah. That shit's funny. I'm sorry.
Bruh. Last time I see her do this shit right here.
Hey, leprechaun vibes.
What the fuck? Leprechaun vibes. I'm talking about, bro. Look, that shit was so funny, bro. It's crazy because everybody has become a meme because they nobody's sticking to who they really are no more, man. You know, it's like everybody's pretending now. Everybody's pretending to be something or someone that they not. And you look at Lil' Kim, man, like you said, Ron, that's like some serious self-hate, nigga. That's some serious self-hate, bro. Like I couldn't see myself doing that much plastic. I couldn't see myself doing plastic surgery at all, nigga. You gonna get these wrinkles. You hear me?
Yeah, when they come in, they gonna come in, man.
Get these wrinkles. Like, who the fuck is you saying? Like when them hoes come, you go out to accept me and them.
You ain't gonna do no cutting on me and put nothing in
only
me.
thing that I can get down with that they do, you know, when they make themselves down there like cyborg, I get it. You want to be in shape, but the other shit they doing, you know, bleaching themselves, I ain't doing that.
No.
Cutting on
I'm
yourself.
not doing no getting in shape party. They keep it. I'm gonna do it naturally. I'm not gonna do it at all.
Can't nobody do it.
The what? The winner?
I'm not. If I can't do any muscle building naturally, I'm not gonna do it at all.
Ain't nobody do muscle building like that naturally. It just
when you look at their muscles, you know they on their HGH steroids.
Exactly. Ain't no way because your body's still gonna store fat somewhere. You have to burn that little bit of fat off.
Right.
You have to burn that body fat off, and you got to do it in a way that your body that's outside of your body. So niggas taking shit to do that shit with.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, and it just ain't natural, bro. Like niggas go out, even niggas that work out and don't get no surgery, they still have a little bit of fat on them.
You're gonna have some fat somewhere. That's why I'm saying that's fine.
How hard you work out. Right. So yeah, but it's crazy because like you said that you know you don't agree with everything, but the making yourself look like a cyborg and shit. I'm gonna tell you why that shit'll fail because shit, if a bomb come, you literally not in shape, right? And I ain't talking about LL. I'm talking about the motherfuckers this shit done and don't work out.
Oh well, see that's designed to fail. I mean, like if you go far, you might well go ahead and work out. You just maximizing your potential.
Right. You just maxing your body's potential to look more scoped. So yeah, I agree with you, man. You know, but you know, I don't want to get too far off topic, but talking about Mase and Diddy. So
right.
I feel like Mase. I can't agree with Mase because I don't really know the whole situation, but he going hard for something. And I believe any nigga that's passionate about some shit versus the way Diddy was sounding, I feel like Diddy got some explaining to do, nigga.
I agree. I mean, but to me, that's not a new subject. That's popped up before when Mase came back the second time. That popped up before when people were asking, like, Total, why the fuck Total just disappeared off the scene? They ain't got shit. Why the fuck put one clubs? And these folks that went platinum. So these things that have always came up, it's just the only person that's willing to really go hard at P. Diddy is Mase. And which is crazy because if I was to take you back 25 years, you would have never thought they would have got to this point because they was like two peas in a pod.
Right. And do you remember the show that Diddy had? What is it called?
Making the Band.
Making the Band. Everybody from that motherfucker failed. Everybody. Some of them lasted a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But it wasn't no years.
Everybody flopped.
You said who, bro?
Do you remember Fred, the one that it was? I don't know if you ever watched it, but I had Making the Band. Oh, okay. Do you remember the episode when I think that's his name, Fred? No, not Fred. Fred, the chubby one. The other one, the little skinny one that left. They had to go get his ass and bring him back. He went to Chicago. And they brought him back, and the nigga was like choked up, like he was about to cry.
Yeah, that is Fred, though, ain't it?
Yeah, I think it is. I guess it is Fred.
I know who you talking about. The one who had that sick ass flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you talking about. Skin and kind of like brown, dark skin, like brown, dark.
Yeah.
I know who you talking about.
He came out about sometime in late December. And he went viral talking about Diddy. Same.
Yeah, I remember that shit. But that shit quickly got shut down too.
It quickly got shut down because he was saying some shit that I had felt back in 2004 when I seen an episode of him look like he was about to cry.
And he mentioned that if he got killed, that was the reason why. It would be Diddy.
Exactly.
And ain't nobody heard nothing from him, bro.
No, at all. I might need to do a wellness check.
Man,
Let me look this nigga up.
Yeah, me too, bro. I'm gonna look that nigga up, man. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. In 2004, on that episode where they were showing him looking all distressed, he did it. Was talking to him on camera and said, "Man, why didn't you go back to the hood? Man, you got a perfectly good setup here." And it was like he wanted to say something outside of what would be, not for TV, but he was like, "Man, I don't know, what I'm saying? I just feel like," and I said, "Man, what the fuck they done showed this man? Or what the fuck did he see? Because nigga, you got a record deal, you on TV. Why the fuck you so shook up?" And I think P Diddy probably propositioned him on some shit that he wasn't ready for. That's my opinion.
Right. He could have, bro. For somebody to come out and speak on some shit like that, bro. Nigga ain't lying about shit like that.
No, why would he?
I you know what? I don't understand. I don't know, man. I think Hype done left the room. I think. Oh no, he cut his.
I'm coming right back. I just stepped away from the camera.
No, you good. I just didn't know you. I didn't know what the hell happened. I thought you lost the lease or whatever. Yeah. So, but yeah, back to what you were saying though, Ron. Yeah, I agree. So I'm looking for this man right now, bro. I don't see nothing.
You see how P Diddy work? Allegedly.
Right, allegedly. Yeah, you gotta say that. But I did find the video where he said something. Where he was. I did find that video where you was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean I ain't playing it or nothing, but because I don't want to get no flag or no shit like that. But
right, you don't want to get flagged.
Right, but
it's an interesting video because I seen that coming back in 2004. In that episode where he shook up, I said, man, that's a little weird. Why? I would be shook up if I didn't get the record deal. You getting the record deal? Why you shook up? Why'd you go all the way back to Chicago? What's going on?
X, like, yeah, why would you do some shit like that? Right? Yeah, I agree, man. Like, I just don't understand, man. Like, I can understand, like, when you rich and you get money, man. You know, niggas get a little greedy, but damn, bro, I'm talking about downright evil though.
Well, you know what? You got to remember now, he learned under Clive Davis. And if you look at how Clive Davis moved and you look at the people that he signed and you look at the people that, he dealt with, it kind of is entailing of whatever Diddy learned under him, he moved it over to where he's at. And then he started dealing with his people like that. Because Clive Davis, he signed Whitney Houston and even at one point in time he signed Busta Rhymes, but Busta Rhymes got on down after that little album he did. He got on down and signed with Dr. Dre.
Right. That's true. That's true.
So you got. I look at things like that. Who taught you what you know? Because I can watch what you do all day, and what you do, you accountable for. But you wasn't born doing it. You learned it from somewhere.
Right. Yeah, you definitely had to learn it from somewhere. You don't just pick up evilness. You don't be born with that shit. You have to be taught that shit. So yeah, I definitely agree with you. Man, what I don't understand is, like, you a billionaire. Why not just pay a nigga their money?
I mean, I agree with you. Look, if I had $1 million right now, everybody that I know that's straight, I put them on. I ain't even got to give you a whole lot of money. I will give you enough money to where you will never forget me. I give you more money than the bank will loan you, and it wouldn't hurt me. Right. So you're right. If you're a billionaire, why can't you just, man, look, I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all wouldn't have went through that hard work and did what y'all did with y'all talent, because it's another person's God-given talent, you there.
Facts. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something else too. Like the man could easily pay one of them motherfuckers and use this shit as a tax write-off and get this shit right back.
Real talk.
So what's the issue? Do you not want a nigga to rise up? Is that what it is?
Exactly what it is.
I look at it like this. Every artist that I've seen P. Diddy bring out, he was always in the video, always doing this, that, and the third. He always wanted to be seen. Like, we knew more about Puff Daddy than we knew about the artist. You know, that nigga name was Puff Daddy, right?
Yeah, it was.
He had to
I don't know
change
why
it.
he changed it.
It sounded gay. I mean, that shit sounded
I think he had some
that way, you know.
It sounded sway.
Yeah, sway.
Little zesty.
I use the term salty. And then or moist. That's a good one.
Right, sound a little moist. The shit sound a little moist. So yeah,
a little moist.
Yeah, so I just don't understand. You know, you a businessman, bro. You know how to pay money and get your money back, bro. Like paying that man what you owe, it won't hurt you. Like, and if he fuck his money off, then that's him.
Exactly.
But these people out here struggling because they invested so much of their time. They picked up and left their hometowns to try to, you know, figure out life with Diddy. And bro, you can't. Right. Come on, bro. I feel like that shit fucked up, bro. I feel for them folks.
He fucked them up mentally, physically.
He not the only one that was doing it. Suge Knight was doing it too. But guess what though? At least Suge Knight was buying folks' houses though.
Yeah, he put niggas in. Yeah, that he was. He was buying nigga houses and shit. He was.
Yeah.
You know, I know it ain't the equivalent of what you owe a person, but at least with a house, you can you know, flip that, sell it or something. You know.
Facts. That's some shit I would have did. I mean, like, no, okay, you know, but the thing about it, when he bought niggas houses, was that shit in them niggas' names?
Well, no, they was in his wife's name.
That defeats the purpose.
He bought some in his wife's name, and then some people they said he would buy a house for you know what I'm saying, but they was around a while, like Danny Boy, you know, people like that. Yeah, he did actually buy them real stuff in their name. Now, when it came to Master P, he was smart. He seen how Suge Knight wasn't securing one of his best assets, which was Snoop Dogg. So when he first brought him over to No Limit, he just bought him a house right off top.
Thanks. And I heard P done did some wild shit too now. You know, cause
now P ain't exempt. I'm just saying that at least he break his people off a little something.
Oh yeah.
He was still raping them though. I agree.
Yeah, because you know, it's a lot of artists I feel like should have been straight, and they ain't did shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of artists
with P. Not to get off the subject, but you know, that's another topic. That's another topic.
We gonna get on. Yeah.
Let me say this about Mase. Let me say this about Mase. Now, you know, Mase, because we did kind of segue into something else, but you know, when Mase was talking about being, you know, jerked over by P. Diddy, I want to speak on, well, Mase had a situation where 5-year-old foreign was saying that Mase was trying to jerk him on his deal.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that, but Mase said he gave him that he was lying, and he gave him more than what he was talking about. So
he gave him like $5,000.
I don't know nothing about this. Damn, for real?
Yeah.
He gave him $5,000 because he offered him two different kind of deals. He said you can have a deal where I can pay for everything, and whatever you sell, that's what you get a percentage of, or I could break you off the 5 Gs. And you take majority of what you make.
Damn.
Yeah.
Which one would y'all take?
I would take the 5 Gs and
I was just gonna say the same thing, the 5 Gs.
But 5 Gs, you'll be living like I make that in a month. You know what I'm saying? You'll be still living like at home. Really, to be honest, when you're a struggling artist, that's the best way to live.
It is. Until you get on. Yeah, I advise any artist that's trying to get on, bro. Fuck all the fake it till you make it, bro. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's what you gotta do to eat
That's what you gotta do. Yeah, buy them fake ass chain, man. Go buy them swap meet ass mirrors. I mean, shit. Hey, do what you gotta do. Hey, shit, buy them old swap meet ass mirror jeans.
Nigga. Swap me a mirrors.
So shit.
I guess I'm from such an old time that I don't feel like I need none of that. I feel like I could just get on and just have what I got on and just rock it out. But I know they don't do that.
Oh, hell no. Not this time. Hell no. You ain't coming out with a diamond chain and some tight ass jeans and a blick, nigga. He ain't worth shit. You know it ain't about the lyrics, Ron. You know damn well it ain't about the lyrics. We can come out, we can be the five lyricists. Nigga, them folk gonna be like, what the fuck that nigga say?
You sure right.
Who is this nigga?
They trying to figure out what you got on.
Right, they try to figure out what the hell kind of this nigga got on sweatpants?
Exactly.
No, see, yeah, no. It's harder to get in the game now, man. I mean, you know, I salute anybody that's doing it, that's still trying to do it. You know, I just feel like I can't wear myself with what these new kids want. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you can't accept my artistry and how good I am as an artist, then shit, why I'm gonna waste my time trying to prove it to you?
Exactly.
You know. But
I want to throw something out there. Can we jump back to the topic about where hip hop is going?
Yeah. I mean, real quick, yeah. Go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to say when I made the statement about everything going back to ML Pika, and I know on that, the reason why I was saying what I said about ML Nika was some of y'all said, because y'all hit very good topic and very good bull points. And I was like, yeah. But the one thing that stuck out of my mind when I seen RF Mika, based off the shit I've already seen and the things I've learned in time, is that this right here. What they trying to do is something called transhumanism. And I'm going to give you a quick brief of what I mean by that. When you make humans sound like robots and you make robots sound like humans. So,
ooh, I know where you're going.
Now follow me on this one. If you've heard it before, just follow me on this one. So when you listen to artists today, they sound like Optimus Prime to me, you know, because I didn't grow up listening to shit like that unless it was Roger Troutman, and then decades later you had T-Pain. But now everybody sounds like Optimus Prime, right? Then you get ML and he sound like a real person, and I perform on stage and it's real eerie looking because it's an android. Mm-hmm. So what they doing is this is just. It's a shifting of your consciousness. To shift your consciousness into being like a real damn android. And then now they're trying to trick you to think an android can be like a human. Because you know they had two androids they gave citizenship. One of them got citizenship in Iraq and the other one in Syria or some shit like that.
For real?
Yes. How you gonna give android citizenship? It's not real, but that's because that's what they working on.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, like, this shit deeper than rap, like Rick Ross said.
It is. But what they doing is they desensitizing you. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get showed something so much, you get used to it. It becomes a part of life. So yeah, keep showing me FN Mecca, whatever fucking name is. Keep showing me these robots that y'all create. After a while, I'm gonna be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when I walk in the store and I see one of the motherfuckers, I'm gonna be more amazed than I am scared. I should be scared. And that's how they do it, bro. He who controls images controls minds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that couldn't be that couldn't be no more realer than anything in this world, bro.
That's real.
What we doing right now, this is a platform, right? And we talking about certain things. We could possibly change the way motherfuckers think, right? Mm-hmm. So my thing is to control images, and I want to do this shit regularly, right? We need to pick a day where everybody is free, where we can do this shit all the time. Like I'm gonna always do my segments that I always do on my channel, but I want y'all to come and do this with me. You know what I'm saying? If you can, you know, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying?
I can do this. There's no problem.
And the reason why I say that, because not only is it going to open people's eyes, but it also helps y'all with what y'all trying to do.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I look at it like this, man. You know, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. And whatever y'all need, man, man, I got y'all back. You know what I'm saying? Just let me know what you need. I'm gonna show you how to get this shit rolling, and we gonna get it popping. Cause I feel like the conversation that we have, a lot of people don't really speak on this shit. They speak on it, but they don't speak on it the way that way we spoke on this shit tonight.
And it goes.
I not to go, but I look at it like people do talk like this, but what makes this good? Now everybody don't talk like this, but I'm just saying there is a small percentage of people that do talk like this.
Right. That ain't I mean that nobody talks about it like that, but yeah, go ahead.
Right. The majority ain't they'll think we crazy.
Exactly.
But for a small amount of people that do think like this, we can be a voice for them. And this platform at the time that we're talking about it, it can be something that they can, because everybody looking for something we're talking about. So if we put it out in the algorithm, then maybe they can find us, and then we can be like a conduit for the shit they be thinking, for the people that think like us.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
So yeah, man, how you got anything else you want to say?
Man, all I want to say is I enjoyed the show tonight, man. I just enjoyed the talk period, the base we had, and it all comes down to I can see that we can do this a lot more often.
Yeah. I definitely want to get more people on the panel also. So, you know, we can.
I got people, and whenever you need them, you know what I'm saying, I give them the heads up. I enjoyed this. I always enjoy the conversations. You already know that. Every time I try to make time for it, but I'm going to try to be more accessible. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to get my thing together so next time I can be on video, and you know what I'm saying, when we could just do it all the way up.
Right. And
I definitely got a guy I work with named Robert. He's really deep into what we talking about too. So next time I'm gonna bring him in on.
Yeah, bring them in, man. I will be glad to have these fellas, man, and get their input on things. I let me say this, like I enjoyed y'all, man. I appreciate y'all time, man. Cause I know we all busy men. So yeah, I appreciate y'all taking time out y'all busy schedules to come on this platform and make this happen. You know, because without y'all, you know, it would have never happened. Now I might be stretching a little bit, because I could have did this, but what the hell I look like talking to myself?
Right.
You know
but who? Yeah, like you said, who want to do this?
Yeah. I mean, you know, and I do segments like that, but I would have never went live like that. I probably would one day, but I'm just, you know, pointing out the importance of having, you know, good brothers. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. We're gonna get it deeper in here.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna get it deeper in here.
But man, while we still got the time, man, y'all plug yourself, man. Let people know where to follow y'all, man. Whoever can start first, go ahead, bro.
Ron, go first.
Well, right now, I don't have my whole situation together for people, because I want people to follow me on a social media site that's not my personal site. So I don't have that together.
Okay.
But I'll say this, coming soon, I'm going to be starting my own podcast. But before I do that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna hype it up here. I want to build, not destroy, but build. So until I get everything together, you know what I'm saying, hey, y'all can hit up Big Dog Matt, and he know where I'm at. He can get in touch with me, and you know, until the time come that I have my social medias all together.
For sure. Hype.
Yeah, y'all can reach me at my Instagram page, Young High HD. Also Facebook, Young High HD. Twitter, I'm on there. It's Young High HD. I will be having a gaming streaming channel coming soon, so I will be keeping Bo and Bo to Dope up to date on it, so he can keep y'all up to date and confirm on it.
Sure.
So I got just go check out my social sites, and pretty much music on YouTube, by
Sure.
Young High HD, whatever you type in. So it was nice being in the show with you guys and talking to you. Hey,
Yes,
hopefully we
sir.
can get you again.
Well, yeah, man, don't hang up yet.
Likewise.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
hang up yet, fellas. I do
Okay.
want to say this, that I for the ones that have been watching, we may not have a whole lot of watchers, but this is just the beginning. So for the ones who have been watching, I appreciate y'all. And next time, don't be scared to hit that link and jump in on this discussion, because we will be glad to have you, man. And we're gonna come back and do this again. You guys have been such a joy for me, because you gotta think about it. The world is changing, and
Right.
everybody, all of this started off COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know all of this started off COVID, but if you really look at it, it gives people a chance to fraternize how we used to when we was in public, which we still will do that outside of this, but we can do it more often now without getting in our cars, burning gas, and going across town. You feel what I'm saying? So I just feel like, even though technology is going in a direction where it's kind of scary, but it's a blessing at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
If you use it the correct way.
That's
right.
If you use it the correct way. And I just want to end this live by saying, man, I appreciate y'all, man. But this has been your boy. This has been your boy Bo, and I'm signing out, telling everybody to stay up, stay down, but most importantly, stay real.
Yeah. Peace.
Yeah.